So when you take a look at ratios, what are they and how to write them 3 different ways. Also, we'll take a look at story problem 2. All right, so a ratio. It's just a comparison of 2 different numbers. That's all that it is. Now, a lot of times we'll know what those numbers represent, but that comparison it always uses division. And because it uses division, that means we can write a ratio as a division problem. So this would be read not as 2/3, but we would just say 2 to 3. We can also literally write that out, 2 to 3. And the third way would just be, instead of putting that 2 in there, we just put a colon right in there. So this is the same ratio, we're just writing it 3 different ways. Now, the fraction style is the most common, but you need to be familiar with all 3 different methods, because occasionally you'll see a problem like this. Hey, there are 10 blue cars and 7 red cars. Write as a ratio, blue cars to red cars, 3 different ways. So, let's go make the first ratio. Let's make it a fraction because that's the most common style for the first one. Blue cars to red cars. So where is my blue cars at? Let's see, 10 blue cars, so that's my first number. And then we have to go find red cars, which would be, hey, 7 red, so 7 goes on the bottom of that fraction. We'd read that as 10 to 7. And then we've got to write that ratio in 3 different ways. So that's one way, and here's the other 2. Now, sometimes they give you a ratio and they want you to simplify it or to switch the format. So in this case, we're going to give you these 3 ratios that are written in a way different than fractions, and they're just saying rewrite them as a fraction, but as always, simplify them. So 25 to 75 as a fraction is written like this, and then we just have to simplify it down to 1/3. 3 to 2 would go like this. The first number is always the one that would go on top. The second number always goes on bottom, and we can't simplify that one, so we're fine. And this one goes to 32 to 8, but we can simplify it. Technically it equals 4, but we want a fraction. That means we need 2 numbers. Yes, a ratio does need 2 numbers. So how to make a 4 into a fraction? Put a 1 under it.